This is going to be another fun one. It's a two-part video. We're in the last week of Iron Banner for the season, so if you've been playing, you have some engrams. We have some things to remember. First, real quick, how Iron Banner focusing is set up. We have the normal loot pool, then the legacy pool for some of our older weapons. The legacy focusing is 2 engrams, 25 shards, 10,000 glimmer. The current weapons in the loot pool that can drop, 1 iron engram, 25 shards, 20,000 glimmer. Reminder, last Iron Banner of the season, last call. Dark Decider and Gunnora's Axe are leaving. We have new strand high impact auto coming next season, but returning is the Riiswalker. Dark Decider, Gunnora's Axe leaving that pool, and as far as leaving, historically, they don't go right back into the legacy pool. They might, though. We never know. There's a chance that they're going to be taken out for a little bit and come back at a later date. So with Dark Decider leaving, not a single tear was shed. But then we have Gunnora's. Slugs are really good again, and this one has PvE and PvP qualities. Something for the Crucible, like mine, Threat Detector, Opening Shot. You could also do Surplus Opening Shot. This one has a range masterwork, but mine, when Threat Detector is up, 95 handling, 100 range with the Opening Shot. It's a beast. There's things like Volt Shot for PvE. There's Vorpal Weapon. So if you want one, don't have a good one, want to spend your engrams, this is something to do it because it's leaving. But the intriguing one here to me is Riiswalker coming back. So out of Legacy, into the normal rotation, and when a weapon comes back, that means new perks. This means things are switched around. I love mine, and I know lightweights are hit or miss for some of you guys. I still love them because it's really good for when you're not using dex mods or Ophidians, things like that. They have really high inherent handling, and most of them, the good ones, either have scaling perks or stat boost perks for your handling. Like mine, Surplus Iron Reach, 85 range, 100 handling all the time. I even have on Rifled Barrel. But when this thing comes back, a roll like this might not be there. It could change. They recently brought back Igneous. They took away Quick Draw. They took away Killing Wind. Other things like that quick draw function, some of the functions that it did have are gone. Something like that could happen to Riiswalker. Maybe they take off Surplus. Who knows? I think it's one of the better lightweights in the game. So in today's gameplay, I'm going to be using Riiswalker, and I'm going to have a chance to show you my favorite build in real time. So you can see just how often it's up and how much it slays out. The Radiant Frosty Jorum's Claw. I've tried numerous weapons. The top 2 are Jorum's and Abyss Defiant. For Jorum, you want either Golden Tricorn or Kill Clip. Golden Tricorn's preferred. You're pairing it with a Solar Kit, Radiant Frosty. You're going to get that damage with Golden Tricorn. So on screen, I'm just going through fragments, aspects, how I have things set up. The important ones, Empyrean to extend Radiant, Benevolence to gain even more ability regen, Solace for the duration, and then Torches for just free Radiant procs when I don't have my dodge, throwing that explosive knife. You just run and go. There's a lot of targeting, a lot of loaders, unflinching. It's a blast. This thing has a 0.6 TTK at tier 10. 6 crits. Tier 9 and below is 5 crits for a 0.53. So another thing, if you want, as you're playing, if you have engrams, focus some Jorum's Claw. Encore Golden Tricorn or Encore Kill Clip is the prize. The Encore, you're getting range, stability, accuracy, all the good stuff. So if you want, here's some live gameplay with that build, last Iron Banner. If you're playing this weekend, have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all next week. It appears as if it has just thrown me into a game. So we'll see how that goes. The main thing about this build to get it going is to Radiant Dodge on a teammate. So I'm gonna Radiant Dodge on a teammate. We have it. Run around. So Benevolence is making my dodge fly. And the next thing I need to do is throw a healing grenade on a teammate. See if I can get a free Radiant right here. I backed out because I... See, that's the melting... You want it too, dude? Then I have Radiant again for this person right here. Make them go on fire. Tricorn. So Golden Tricorn at base on this thing, 2 taps, right? That's 35s. They're definitely to my right. I missed 1 bullet, and that will do it. This weapon is so good with this setup, y'all. Like, I've told you, like, multiple times throughout the year that, like, I've tried so many weapons with the Golden Tricorn Radiant combo. It's this all day. Oh, I'm too high. Unless I nail him with that. I'm gonna back out. Bad. So, nail him with that. My Radiant dodge is flying now. Flank.
Zone C lost.
Did he get him? He did. No, he didn't. My man's running. So I'm out of all my cooldowns, but luckily I just have base Frosties, right? Base Frosties will get him back pretty quick. Absolution
Zone A
or whatever,
lost.
get my health back. We need to take one of these, because if they take Bravo. So it's on the corner for a free Radiant proc, which it didn't
Captured Zone C.
proc.
Zone advantage is
I'm doing it
yours.
anyway.
Zone B lost.
Want to dodge on a teammate, but nobody came. Dodge cooldown is flying. They're going to be down this hallway. They have to be. Come on, Dave. Either that or they're way out in B. Hug the corner really tight. Yeah, it's over. Bad rotation by me. I'll get golden tricorn with it. That's some good stacks of tricorn, or encore, I should say. Waiting to throw this, waiting to throw this. Where am I throwing it? I'll throw it here.
Zone C lost.
Pink.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Pretty good, pretty good. Oh no! Make this cooldown fly? I just don't know where they're spawning. Okay, it's a GL. Doesn't make them waste that. I didn't dodge on a teammate. It's never good.
5
Okay.
minutes left. Sound tactics so far.
Sometimes it be like that. You know, we've all been there. You... Oh! That man dodged back. We both... He dodged back, I dodged forward, and we just collided. Alright, there's an Arc Strider right behind me. Healing grenade. And also, like, in the upcoming gunfight, it helps with restoration, right? So it's not necessarily a waste. You would think you're not low health at all, but you know it's giving you restoration during your next gunfight. But the whole goal is to get that radiant dodge back, and like once, and you saw in the very beginning, you can just kind of alternate them, and it does really well. That's a Jade Rabbit on Bravo.
That shut them
We
down.
out-dueled it. That's that Encore 4, man. It is beautiful. No one's here, but I want this damage. Run a little bit. Failed you, brother. It's melting, man, that 0.53. And a lot of these maps, I mean, with the Radiant Hunter, like, it takes so long to get to mid anyway. Like, you have your dodge.
Zone C lost.
This is bad. Dodge on you. Alright, that's Radiant. Tricorn. I think the Jade Rabbit's out here, man. I don't want to mess with this dude at all. Maybe not. I'm not going to throw my grenade. I am going to get to all these teammates.
Zone B captured.
Dodge on them.
2 zones are yours. Keep the pressure
That guy
on.
won't be doing that
It's
again.
almost over.
At least he shouldn't. Maybe learn something today. Okay, that's cool. And the Radiant Knife didn't do anything. Get strong side of cover here. He has a super, maybe?
Zone
Oh,
A
there's a lot of
captured.
people here.
Zone advantage is yours.
And that's it. Pretty seamless. I did okay. Probably 27 defeats. Let's see what it is. 34. I was like really way off. It was a good game. It was a good game with it, but like very easy going build. I love this build. You're playing with the cooldown of the Radiant Dodge and the Healing Grenade Benevolence, and this thing is absolutely ripping with a damage perk. It's 2 bursting with Radiant, and it's got that, again, that 0.53 possibility. 120 per burst is no joke. But yeah, just a quick gameplay. As far as the shotgun, I've always liked this Riiswalker. And again, it is fast enough, right? With surplus, it has really high range. And really, that's why you're using these things. The high inherent handling, and then the scalar or the perk, and in this case, surplus. It's really, really good. But, you know, last Iron Banner, if there's any of these weapons that you're thinking about getting, maybe a Gunnora's, something like that, now's the time to get it. Have a great rest of your weekend. And until the next one, I am CoolGuy.